Hello and welcome everyone to Secret of the Zodiac. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. We're so excited to have you here, especially today, because we're diving into one of the most intriguing signs of the Zodiac, Capricorn. You might already know that Capricorns are often regarded as the most responsible, dependable, and hard-working individuals in the entire Zodiac. But have you ever wondered what it is about them that makes responsibility come so naturally? If you've ever encountered a Capricorn in your life, you've probably noticed something distinct about them: an unwavering sense of duty, a focused, steady approach to everything they do, and a reliability that is hard to ignore. Whether it's at work, in their personal relationships, or even in the way they handle challenges, Capricorns take their responsibilities seriously. But what makes them different from the other signs in their approach to responsibility? Capricorn, ruled by Saturn, the planet of discipline, structure, and authority, has an intrinsic ability to balance hard work with strategic thinking. They don't just jump into situations blindly. They evaluate, plan, and prepare, knowing that responsibility means not just taking action, but doing so in the most efficient, thoughtful way possible. It's not just about getting things done. It's about getting things done right, and that sense of precision and purpose is what sets them apart. Now, we all know that responsibility is a quality that isn't always easy to carry. It requires a lot of mental and emotional strength, especially when the stakes are high. For Capricorns, however, taking on responsibility feels natural. But what is it that drives this natural inclination to be the rock for everyone around them? What makes them so inherently responsible? If you've ever had to rely on a Capricorn to get something done, you've probably felt the sense of trust that comes with it. They're the people you turn to when you need something to be done without fail. It's as if they were born with an invisible sense of duty woven into their very DNA. But while other signs might shy away from responsibility, Capricorns embrace it head-on, understanding that with great responsibility comes great reward, whether it's personal growth, achievement, or the deep satisfaction that comes from knowing you've done your best. But responsibility doesn't just mean meeting deadlines or showing up on time, though those things are certainly important. For Capricorns, responsibility extends to all facets of life: their personal goals, their relationships, their financial security, and even their emotional health. It's a balance that they've perfected over the years, and it's why they make such excellent leaders, caregivers, and friends. They understand that success doesn't happen overnight, and that every action they take builds towards something bigger, something meaningful. And here's the thing: Capricorns don't shy away from the tough tasks. In fact, they tend to gravitate toward them. While many of us might feel overwhelmed by the thought of taking on big responsibilities, a Capricorn's mentality is often, bring it on. They believe that responsibility is the key to personal growth and fulfillment. It's through taking on challenges, overcoming obstacles, and seeing things through that they find purpose in life. Whether it's pushing themselves to excel in their career or ensuring that they are always there for the people they care about, Capricorns carry their duties with a sense of pride and determination that is truly inspiring. But let's be clear, it's not always easy. Being responsible means sometimes sacrificing your own time, energy, and resources for the greater good. It means making decisions that aren't always fun or popular, but necessary for long-term success. It's about understanding that in order to build something stable, you have to be willing to put in the hard work, even when nobody else is watching. So if you've ever wondered what makes a Capricorn tick, it's their sense of duty and their unshakable commitment to doing what's right, even when it's difficult. They may not always wear their emotions on their sleeves, but their actions speak volumes. Capricorns show us that responsibility isn't just about fulfilling an obligation. It's about taking pride in the work you do, being accountable for your actions, and striving to create something that lasts. If this all sounds like someone you know, someone who seems to carry the weight of the world without breaking a sweat, then you're probably dealing with a Capricorn. But what exactly makes them so inherently responsible? Is it in their nature, or do they have to work harder than most to maintain this level of discipline? Let's take a closer look at the qualities that contribute to Capricorn's incredible sense of responsibility, and why it is that those born under this sign seem to handle life's toughest challenges with grace and determination. As we dive into these traits, we'll uncover exactly what makes Capricorn the responsible, reliable, and hard-working individual that so many people admire. And with that, let's move on to the next part of our journey to understand Capricorn's remarkable ability to take responsibility in every area of life. Ready to dive deeper? Stick with us as we explore the top 5 reasons why Capricorns are naturally responsible. Now that we've set the stage and explored the essence of Capricorn's responsibility, let's dive deeper into the why. Why are Capricorns so naturally responsible? What makes them different from the other zodiac signs when it comes to shouldering the weight of the world? We're going to break down 5 key reasons that explain why Capricorns are often regarded as the most responsible sign of the zodiac. Number 1, natural-born leaders. One of the most prominent traits that define a Capricorn's sense of responsibility is their innate leadership ability. Capricorns are born leaders, but it's not about power or dominance. It's about stepping up when needed and guiding others through difficult situations. They understand that leadership is not about ordering people around, but about being a reliable presence when others need direction. When the pressure is on, Capricorns rise to the occasion, never shying away from a challenge. Whether it's at work, in a family setting, or even in their circle of friends, they will take charge and lead by example. You'll often find Capricorns in positions where they're trusted with important tasks because others know they can be relied on. They take full responsibility for their actions, understanding that true leadership involves not just taking control, but also being accountable for the outcome. Number 2, ambition drives responsibility. Capricorns are some of the most ambitious people you'll meet. But it's not the kind of ambition that's about personal gain or recognition. Instead, Capricorn's ambition is tied to their sense of responsibility. They don't just dream big, they take the necessary steps to make those dreams a reality. This drive to succeed is directly linked to their belief that they must fulfill their duties to themselves and others. They understand that success doesn't come easily, and they don't expect anything to be handed to them. Capricorns are willing to put in the time, effort, and energy required to achieve their goals, no matter how difficult or time-consuming it may seem. Their ambition fuels their sense of duty, whether it's excelling in their career, maintaining their relationships, or ensuring that they are constantly improving themselves. This relentless drive makes them responsible in every area of their life. Number 3, hard work pays off. If you know a Capricorn, you know that they are one of the hardest workers you'll ever meet. But this isn't just about putting in the hours. It's about understanding that hard work is the key to responsibility. Capricorns believe that nothing worth having comes easy, and they're willing to do whatever it takes to earn their success. For them, responsibility is a long-term commitment. They take their jobs seriously, even when the tasks are mundane or difficult. But it's not about the short-term rewards for them. It's about building something lasting. Capricorns don't take shortcuts, and they won't cut corners just to get ahead. They take pride in doing things right the first time, and they understand that a job well done today will pay off in the long run. This is what makes them so reliable. They are willing to put in the hard work to make sure things get done, and done well. Number 4, practical approach to life. While some signs might get caught up in the theoretical or emotional aspects of a situation, Capricorns have a refreshingly practical approach to life. They are grounded and realistic, always thinking things through before taking action. This practicality is one of the main reasons why they are so responsible. Capricorns tend to take a step back and assess a situation before they jump in. They are excellent at evaluating the best course of action, making sure that they're not just acting impulsively, but that they are addressing the problem in the most effective way. When it comes to responsibility, this practical mindset allows them to avoid unnecessary risks and make well-thought-out decisions. They understand that to manage responsibility successfully, you need to be organized and realistic about what can be achieved. This practical mindset extends to their personal and professional lives. Whether they are managing their finances, balancing relationships, or planning for the future, Capricorns will always consider the most sensible, reliable options. They focus on creating a stable foundation for themselves and the people they care about, ensuring that they have a solid plan in place for whatever comes next. Number 5, organized by nature. Last but certainly not least, Capricorns are incredibly organized individuals. Their ability to manage responsibilities is deeply tied to their natural organizational skills. You'll often find that Capricorns are the ones who can juggle multiple tasks without breaking a sweat, because they know how to stay on top of everything. This organizational prowess doesn't just come from being detail-oriented. It's about having systems in place that allow them to track their progress and manage their commitments. Whether it's keeping a to-do list, setting clear deadlines, or maintaining a detailed schedule, Capricorns understand that managing responsibilities requires structure, and they thrive in structured environments. This ability to keep everything in order allows Capricorns to take on a wide range of responsibilities without feeling overwhelmed. They know how to prioritize tasks, delegate when necessary, and ensure that nothing falls through the cracks. Their organizational skills allow them to handle both the big picture responsibilities and the smaller day-to-day ones with ease. We've already explored some of the core qualities that make Capricorns incredibly responsible, from their natural leadership to their unmatched organizational skills. But what else is there? What other traits contribute to this strong sense of responsibility that Capricorns embody? In this section, we'll dive into 5 more reasons that explain why Capricorns stand out in their commitment to fulfilling their duties, both big and small. Number 6, they are masters of self-discipline. Self-discipline is one of the key factors that makes a Capricorn so responsible. It's not just about being good at managing others, it's about managing themselves. Capricorns are incredibly disciplined individuals, and this is perhaps one of the most important reasons they handle responsibility so well. Unlike some signs who might struggle with staying focused or adhering to a schedule, Capricorns thrive on structure and routine. They understand that in order to fulfill their responsibilities, they need to maintain a high level of personal discipline. This discipline allows them to stay consistent in their work and commitments. It's not uncommon for a Capricorn to stick to a regimented routine, wake up early, and keep their work schedule tight and efficient. This self-discipline also extends to areas like their personal health and finances. Capricorns are often meticulous in their approach to these aspects of life, knowing that long-term responsibility requires making sound decisions today. They don't indulge in impulsive decisions or let their emotions guide them when it comes to their personal well-being. Instead, they take a thoughtful, balanced approach to everything they do, which is what makes them so reliable in all areas of life. Number 7, they value stability above all else. For Capricorns, stability is not just a goal, it's a necessity. The pursuit of stability in both their personal and professional lives drives a lot of their responsible behavior. Capricorns understand that life can be unpredictable, and that's why they prioritize building secure, stable foundations wherever possible. Whether it's securing a financially stable future, creating a reliable network of friends, or ensuring that their work environment is structured and predictable, Capricorns are constantly working to create a sense of stability. This can sometimes make them appear cautious or even reserved, but it's all in the name of maintaining that solid ground beneath their feet. Their drive for stability also influences the way they approach responsibility. They recognize that stability doesn't just happen overnight. It requires careful planning, hard work, and dedication. This is why Capricorns will always make sure that they've laid a solid foundation for their responsibilities before diving into new challenges or projects. They believe that by maintaining a stable environment, they can be more effective in handling whatever life throws their way. Number 8, they take pride in their work. Capricorns take great pride in what they do, and this sense of pride is one of the driving forces behind their remarkable responsibility. It's not enough for them to simply complete a task. They want to do it well, and they want to do it right. This intrinsic need to produce high-quality work is what sets Capricorns apart from other signs who might be satisfied with just meeting the minimum requirements. For Capricorns, it's all about excellence. They take immense pride in the effort they put into their work, whether it's their career, personal projects, or even their relationships. This pride fuels their sense of duty, pushing them to go above and beyond in everything they do. They are the type of person who will stay late to finish a project or double-check their work to ensure everything is perfect. This attention to detail is why they are so reliable. They want to be the best, and they know that doing things right the first time is the most responsible approach. Their pride in their work also makes them more dedicated to long-term goals. Capricorns don't just look for short-term satisfaction. They aim to build something meaningful and lasting. Whether they are creating a career, a home, or a family, their sense of responsibility is rooted in the desire to create something that will endure. This sense of ownership in their work is something that drives them every day to fulfill their responsibilities. Number 9, they can handle pressure like no other. Another key reason why Capricorns are so responsible is their ability to handle pressure. While many people might crack under stress or find it difficult to manage heavy workloads, Capricorns thrive in high-pressure situations. They seem to have a unique ability to stay calm and collected, even when the stakes are high. Whether it's meeting a tight deadline, handling a crisis, or taking on a responsibility that others might shy away from, Capricorns know how to keep their cool. This ability to manage pressure is not only a reflection of their strong will, but also of their deep sense of responsibility. They understand that when things get tough, it's up to them to step up and get the job done, and they do it with a sense of calm and confidence that reassures everyone around them. In many ways, Capricorns view pressure as a challenge, something that tests their abilities and helps them grow. Instead of becoming overwhelmed or distracted, they use pressure as motivation to push themselves even further. They understand that facing tough situations head-on is a part of being responsible, and they embrace it wholeheartedly. Number 10, they are loyal and committed. Loyalty is another significant factor that contributes to Capricorn's sense of responsibility. When a Capricorn commits to something, whether it's a task, a project, or a relationship, they do so with an unwavering sense of loyalty and dedication. They understand that responsibility means being there for others, not just when it's convenient, but when it's needed the most. Capricorns don't take their commitments lightly. They are fiercely loyal to the people they care about, and they'll go to great lengths to ensure that their duties are fulfilled. Whether it's showing up for a friend in need, taking care of a family member, or giving their all to a project at work, Capricorns are deeply committed to seeing things through to the end. This loyalty makes them reliable in all areas of life, and it's a key part of their overall sense of responsibility. Capricorns understand that being responsible isn't just about fulfilling their own obligations, it's also about being there for others when they need help. This deep sense of commitment is one of the reasons why they are such dependable friends, colleagues, and partners. Now that we've explored Capricorn's ability to handle pressure and their unwavering commitment to stability, it's time to dive deeper into some more unique traits that make Capricorns the epitome of responsibility. What is it about their nature that consistently leads them to take on heavy duties and consistently fulfill them? In this section, we will uncover 5 more compelling reasons why Capricorns are so responsible, diving into the psychological traits that guide their approach to life and relationships. Number 11, they have a strong sense of duty. One of the most striking qualities that defines a Capricorn's sense of responsibility is their deep-rooted sense of duty. When Capricorns commit to something, they feel an intense obligation to see it through to completion. This sense of duty isn't just about meeting expectations, it's about personal integrity. For Capricorns, responsibility is not optional. It's woven into the very fabric of who they are. Their inner compass always points toward fulfilling their duties, whether it's to their family, their friends, their job, or themselves. They don't shy away from what needs to be done. In fact, the more challenging the task, the more driven they are to get it done. This sense of duty is not simply a trait they possess, it's a driving force that defines their actions. Whether they are working late into the night or taking on a task that no one else wants to handle, Capricorns do it because they feel it is their responsibility. They understand that their actions impact others, and they take that responsibility very seriously. Number 12, they are strategic thinkers. Capricorns have an exceptional ability to think strategically, which makes them incredibly reliable when it comes to handling responsibility. While some people may rush into situations without considering the full scope of their actions, Capricorns take their time to assess and plan their next steps carefully. This strategic mindset allows them to handle multiple responsibilities without becoming overwhelmed. They don't just focus on the immediate task at hand. Capricorns are known for their foresight. They can anticipate challenges and obstacles that might arise, and they plan ahead to mitigate them. This ability to think ahead not only helps them stay on top of their responsibilities, but it also makes them great at organizing and managing complex situations. They understand that being responsible is not just about reacting to events as they unfold, but about taking proactive steps to avoid problems before they occur. This strategic thinking gives Capricorns an edge when it comes to tackling their commitments. Their ability to plan and prepare means they're able to juggle responsibilities effectively without ever feeling like they're dropping the ball. Capricorns excel at staying ahead of the game, which ultimately makes them more dependable in every area of life. Their strategy isn't about luck, it's about careful, thoughtful planning, which is what makes them stand out as one of the most responsible signs of the zodiac. Number 13, they know the importance of time management. Time management is another key element of Capricorn's responsibility. Capricorns have an extraordinary sense of how to use their time wisely. They know that time is a limited resource, and they make it a point to ensure that they manage it as effectively as possible. This can be seen in the way they prioritize tasks, make schedules, and stick to deadlines. Capricorns are not the type of people to procrastinate. They understand that delaying tasks only adds unnecessary stress and hinders their ability to manage their responsibilities effectively. Instead, they approach their to-do lists with precision, tackling one task at a time and moving on to the next as soon as one is complete. Whether it's meeting a work deadline, planning a social event, or simply making sure their daily chores are done, Capricorns are known for their impeccable time management skills. They often set specific goals for themselves and break them down into manageable steps. This allows them to stay organized and keep track of their progress without feeling overwhelmed. Time management is one of the key reasons why Capricorns are able to handle so many responsibilities. They know how to allocate their time wisely and ensure that they can get everything done without sacrificing quality. Number 14, they have a high tolerance for responsibility. While many people might shy away from additional responsibility, Capricorns thrive on it. They have an incredibly high tolerance for responsibility, and they actually find fulfillment in taking on more tasks. This is a part of their personality that sets them apart from other signs. Where others may feel burdened by responsibility, Capricorns feel empowered by it. This high tolerance for responsibility comes from their inner drive to prove themselves and accomplish meaningful goals. For Capricorns, taking on more responsibility is not a burden. It's a sign of their capabilities. They view responsibility as an opportunity to show their worth and to demonstrate their ability to handle challenges. This is why Capricorns often end up in leadership roles or positions where they are expected to manage complex tasks. Their ability to handle responsibility without becoming overwhelmed is one of the reasons why they are so dependable. They have an uncanny ability to remain calm and focused under pressure, which makes them the go-to person when something important needs to be done. They understand that with great responsibility comes great opportunity, and they rise to the challenge every time. Number 15, they have a strong sense of accountability. Accountability is another pillar of Capricorn's responsibility. Capricorns are incredibly accountable for their actions, and they don't shy away from taking ownership of their decisions. When something goes wrong, they don't play the blame game. Instead, they reflect on what went wrong, take responsibility for their part in it, and learn from the experience. This level of accountability is rare, and it's one of the reasons why Capricorns are so reliable. They understand that to be truly responsible, they must not only fulfill their obligations, but also accept the consequences of their actions. This honesty and integrity make them trustworthy in every situation. Whether it's owning up to a mistake at work or ensuring they meet their obligations in a personal relationship, Capricorns hold themselves accountable in all aspects of life. Their strong sense of accountability also extends to how they handle other people's responsibilities. If a Capricorn is entrusted with someone else's well-being or task, They don't take it lightly. They treat others' responsibilities with the same level of care and respect as they do their own. This deep commitment to accountability makes them incredibly trustworthy and dependable, and it's another reason why people often rely on them in times of need. We've already seen that Capricorns are not only natural planners, but they're also driven by an unwavering sense of duty, strategic thinking, and an incredible ability to manage multiple responsibilities with grace. However, there are still some fascinating qualities that make them the ultimate definition of responsibility. In this section, we will explore 5 more compelling reasons why Capricorns are so responsible, shedding light on the psychological and emotional factors that define their unique approach to life. Number 16, they are goal-oriented. One of the key reasons Capricorns are so responsible is their laser-focused drive to achieve their goals. Capricorns set clear, specific goals, and they work tirelessly to accomplish them. Their natural inclination towards setting long-term goals gives them a purpose to focus their energy on, which ultimately makes them incredibly responsible when it comes to their personal and professional lives. For Capricorns, goal setting isn't just about vague aspirations. It's about creating a clear roadmap that they can follow step by step. They're meticulous planners, breaking down larger goals into manageable chunks and ensuring that each step is completed with precision. Whether it's getting promoted at work, buying a house, or achieving a personal fitness goal, Capricorns are known for their unwavering commitment to reaching their objectives. What sets Capricorns apart, though, is that they are not only driven by their own goals, but also by their sense of responsibility toward others. They understand that their achievements can impact the people around them, whether it's their family, friends, or colleagues. This awareness of the bigger picture is one of the reasons they take their responsibilities so seriously. They recognize that fulfilling their goals is not just for personal satisfaction. It's about fulfilling their obligations to others as well. Number 17, they value consistency. Consistency is at the core of everything Capricorn does, which directly contributes to their sense of responsibility. Capricorns understand that responsibility requires a steady, reliable approach to life. Whether it's showing up for work every day, maintaining their health, or fulfilling obligations in relationships, Capricorns thrive on consistency. This is why Capricorns are the type of people who can be counted on to follow through on their commitments. They don't make promises lightly, and when they do, they take them seriously. They understand that reliability is a cornerstone of responsibility. When they commit to something, they make sure that their actions reflect their words. This consistency in action makes them extremely dependable, and people tend to rely on them precisely because of this steadfast nature. Capricorns don't let obstacles or setbacks stop them. Instead, they keep pushing forward with a steady, unrelenting focus. Their ability to maintain this consistency even during challenging times is a defining trait of their responsible nature. It's this consistency that builds trust over time, which is why Capricorns often find themselves in leadership positions or as pillars of their communities. Number 18, they understand the importance of sacrifice. Responsibility isn't just about meeting expectations. It's about being willing to make sacrifices in order to fulfill one's duties. Capricorns understand the importance of sacrifice, and they are often willing to put their own needs and desires aside to meet their obligations. This trait makes them incredibly responsible, as they don't shy away from doing the hard work required to achieve their goals or support others. For example, Capricorns are known for making personal sacrifices to ensure their families are taken care of. Whether it's working long hours at a demanding job or putting their social life on hold to support a loved one, Capricorns will sacrifice their own comfort for the greater good. They understand that responsibility often comes with personal costs, but they are more than willing to pay that price. What makes this trait even more remarkable is that Capricorns don't complain about their sacrifices. They don't expect recognition for their efforts. They simply do what needs to be done. This quiet, selfless nature is one of the reasons why Capricorns are so trustworthy and dependable. They do what needs to be done because they understand that fulfilling their responsibilities is ultimately more important than any temporary discomfort. Number 19, they are reliable under pressure. Capricorns are known for being able to handle responsibility in even the most high-pressure situations, whether they're facing tight deadlines at work, managing a crisis in their personal lives, or navigating a major life transition. Capricorns are incredibly reliable when things get tough. What sets them apart from others in high-pressure situations is their ability to remain calm and composed. While others might become anxious or overwhelmed, Capricorns have an innate ability to keep their emotions in check and focus on finding practical solutions. This composure under pressure allows them to handle multiple responsibilities without faltering, which is why they are often sought after in stressful situations. Capricorns understand that pressure is part of life, and they view it as a challenge rather than something to fear. Their approach to handling stress is systematic. They break down the problem into smaller, more manageable pieces and tackle each one with a clear, focused mind. This ability to manage pressure with grace makes them incredibly responsible and trustworthy, as people know that they can rely on them, even in the most chaotic of situations. Number 20, they have strong self-discipline. One of the foundational elements of Capricorn's responsible nature is their incredible self-discipline. Capricorns understand that being responsible requires self-control, and they are experts at maintaining this discipline in all areas of their lives, whether it's sticking to a budget, adhering to a work schedule, or keeping their personal goals on track. Capricorns excel at exercising self-discipline. This self-discipline is what allows them to stay committed to their responsibilities. Even when temptation or distraction arises, they are able to resist impulses that might derail their progress and stay focused on the bigger picture. Whether it's resisting the urge to procrastinate or staying true to a commitment they've made, Capricorns show remarkable self-restraint. Their strong self-discipline also allows them to prioritize their responsibilities over short-term gratification. For example, they might skip a night out with friends to stay home and work on a project, or they might cut back on spending to save money for a long-term goal. This ability to delay gratification for the sake of their responsibilities is what makes Capricorns one of the most reliable and responsible signs in the zodiac. As we come to the end of this exploration into why Capricorns are so inherently responsible, it's clear that this zodiac sign isn't just known for being disciplined or driven by ambition. The truth is, Capricorns exhibit a deep, almost unshakable sense of duty that shapes every aspect of their lives. It's not just about meeting expectations. It's about going above and beyond time and time again. Let's recap what we've learned so far. Capricorns are incredibly responsible because they are laser-focused on their goals, deeply committed to their long-term vision, and always ready to put in the hard work necessary to get there. They are driven by a sense of duty, not only to themselves, but to the people they care about most. But it doesn't stop there. There are many layers to their responsible nature that make them stand out among other signs in the zodiac. We first learned that Capricorns are goal-oriented and prioritize consistency in everything they do. Whether they're tackling a project at work or managing personal relationships, their ability to stay focused and maintain steady progress is key to their responsible nature. They understand the importance of long-term planning and the sacrifices required to achieve their aspirations, which is why they approach life with such determination. Next, we saw that Capricorns thrive on responsibility because they have a natural ability to balance their personal and professional lives. This balance is rooted in their deep sense of duty, and they take pride in fulfilling their obligations, whether it's as a colleague, friend, family member, or partner. Their understanding of sacrifice and their unwavering commitment to others is another defining feature that makes them so dependable. Then, we dove deeper into the Capricorn psyche, uncovering that their reliability under pressure and ability to remain composed during high-stress situations makes them the person everyone turns to when things get tough. While others might crumble under pressure, Capricorns rise to the occasion. Their methodical approach to problem-solving, combined with their emotional self-control, allows them to navigate the most challenging situations with grace. Additionally, we explored how Capricorn's self-discipline and sense of accountability shape their ability to be responsible. their unwavering focus on staying true to their word, whether it's in a professional setting or in their personal lives, further solidifies their reputation as one of the most responsible zodiac signs. It's this self-control and determination that makes them trustworthy and reliable in all aspects of life. Finally, we learned that Capricorn's strong sense of responsibility is not a burden. They embrace it. They understand that responsibility comes with its own set of challenges, but they also know that it's the foundation of success, fulfillment, and personal growth. Their sense of duty is the driving force behind their actions, and this drive pushes them forward, no matter the obstacles. But the most remarkable part about Capricorn's responsible nature is how it enhances their relationships with others. As much as they are motivated by personal success, Capricorns are also motivated by the desire to help and support the people they care about. Their responsibility towards others doesn't stem from obligation alone. It comes from a deep, heartfelt desire to ensure the well-being and happiness of those they love. Whether it's offering support in times of need, providing financial security, or simply being a dependable friend, Capricorns take their roles in the lives of others seriously. With all of this in mind, it's no surprise that Capricorns often find themselves in leadership positions, trusted by those around them for their ability to shoulder heavy responsibilities. Their unwavering focus, combined with their selflessness, makes them not only responsible, but also admirable. It's this unique blend of personal accountability and a deep sense of duty that truly sets Capricorns apart as the most responsible sign of the zodiac. As we wrap up, let's take a moment to reflect on all the qualities that make Capricorn the epitome of responsibility. From their ability to handle pressure, their consistency in pursuing goals, their understanding of sacrifice, and their unmatched self-discipline, Capricorns are undeniably some of the most responsible individuals you'll meet. Their commitment to both their personal and professional lives, as well as to the people they love, is something truly admirable. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Do you agree with the reasons why Capricorns are so responsible? Are you a Capricorn yourself? Or do you know a Capricorn whose responsible nature has inspired you? We invite you to share your thoughts with us in the comments below. Tell us about your experiences and how you see responsibility in Capricorns. We love reading your stories and insights. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to dive deeper into the secrets of the zodiac and discover more about your own sign or any of the other zodiac signs, make sure to subscribe to Secret of the Zodiac. And we upload new content regularly, and we don't want you to miss out on any of the exciting insights we have in store for you. Feel free to check out our other videos and explore the fascinating world of astrology. Your support means the world to us, and we can't wait to hear from you in the comments. Let's keep the conversation going. Your thoughts are always welcome here. Don't forget, subscribe, like, and comment below. We love engaging with you and hearing your take on everything related to the zodiac.